It is the newly retired Zak Cummings. I guess has that set in yet? I know it was a big decision and a big moment, but does it feel different today?
No, I'm still trying to, yeah, I don't know. It definitely, it was the right call. I couldn't imagine anything else, but I love this stuff. And it's been, it was too long. It was great to get in there. I mean, I could do it again easy, but man, I don't know. I know there was no topping that. And I don't know, it just kind of seemed right.
Yeah, you said it. The right call. I mean, as you said, you're not going to create a more beautiful moment than that, right? I mean, obviously, an incredible fight. I mean, an absolute battle to do it in front of your hometown, to have your family there. I guess what did make it okay for you? Like, what triggered in your head to say it is okay to say this is it? Because, as you said, I know you, like all fighters, you just love this stuff. You'd go do it again this weekend if you could.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Um, it was just the perfect storm. The opportunity to do that in Kansas City. Man, the crowd showed up. It was so loud. It was fun. Honestly, I feel like if I would have got like the finish in the first round, I don't know if I would have made the decision. But like, you know, I I felt great. My vision in there was spot on. Like I had a good time. I got, all three rounds in. I still got a finish. Got to compete against someone who I respect so much and Ed. It just there was so many different things that went into play and like, the fight was over and I was looking around and then Mark walked in and I was like, yeah, like I I can be done. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. And I think building up to the fight, I was talking about it, and the more I said it, the more I was okay with it. But I knew it was going to be a game time decision, and I'm still trying to work through it mentally. I gotta figure out what makes me me outside of this in retirement life. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
That's funny. I was going to ask you, so like, you wake up on Monday morning, are you like, well, let's go to the gym, or you're like, well, no, I got to chase business now, or I mean,
I mean, luckily for me, this sport's my life. I own a gym. This is the ninth year we've been open. So yeah, I was coaching practice, on Monday. I was in the gym and just got back from the gym this morning. I'm just kind of yelling a little bit. I can't move right now. I'm a little banged up, a little sore. But yeah, I got that. I actually have my own promotion on Saturday, so I gotta go set the cage up and get that going. So yeah, I mean it's right back to business, but business is this sport. So yeah, I mean this is my life still, and that's not gonna change.
that's awesome. So this back injury that you're dealing with, I mean, how close was that to ending your career for you? I mean, was there the real possibility that you never competed again? Because I had heard from some people behind the scenes that it was pretty rough.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I was bedridden for 3 months. I Yeah, I mean, I had a 3-year-old girl that like just didn't understand why I couldn't pick her up, why I couldn't play, dance with, the stuff we normally do. Um, had that. I had a baby on the way that like, at the time, like there was no way I'd even be able to like help pick up, change, do anything with. So the timing for that one at least was okay. I was able to get surgery and I was able to start rehabbing and getting where I could stand up on my own and kind of be a little more upright and stuff when the baby came, luckily. But yeah, there was a good 3-4 months there where I thought the new normal was me in pain all the time, not be able to get out of bed hardly. My wife had to help me get dressed, like couldn't put my socks, my underwear on. Yeah, it was the new normal was not anything I wanted to deal with at all, and I was really nervous that let alone like be able to train or fight. Like I just thought like, I didn't know if I'd be able to like exercise again without bad pain. And we luckily it took time, but little by little I got some more and more back and was able to just continue to increase the intensity and the mobility and everything I was doing just a little bit more and stuff. And it all came together right at the right time when I was able to make this comeback fight.
That's crazy, man. So like how mentally challenging was that? Right? Like it's one thing to be like, well, I'm not healthy enough to go get in a cage fight. Like, I mean, okay, that's a pretty tough
Yeah.
undertaking, right? But to be like, I'm not even healthy enough to pick up my kid. I mean, something that we all just take for granted, I guess. You know what I mean? That's just how life is. Like, I mean, just how mentally challenging was that for you?
It was bad, man. I'm a very positive person. I always try to look at like the right side and the positive side of any situation. I just try not to like get too down on things and have things beat me up. But man, that it was dark. It was a dark time. It was like I don't want to throw around the term like depression too much
Right.
because oh I know how important that is to a lot of people, and I know a lot of people deal with it reoccurring and stuff like that. And I'm typically not that way, but when you have a man, when you got a little girl looking at you and just not understanding, and man, it breaks you down mentally and emotionally. And then it got to a point where I started feeling better and like was able to start trying to pick her up, and then like it was like, no, like daddy, don't pick me up, I don't want you to get hurt again. So then it was like she didn't even want me. She was like scared for me to play and pick her up and start playing around, just because she didn't want to see me go through that ever again. She didn't know what caused it, or really the situation. So yeah, it definitely, I mean, it pulled at you for a while, and it was hard to get through. And it just time took care of it, but it definitely yeah, I was pretty down for a while, that's for sure.
That's amazing because I'm not gonna lie, I was watching this on TV the other and I was getting emotional and I didn't even know the whole backstory. But like, I mean, those tears as you were holding her in your arms, it had to be all of this, right? Like
Yeah,
there was a point where I couldn't even pick you up. Now you see me in a fight, you see me victorious. I'm here holding you. That had to all be rushing through your mind at that moment.
it was everything. I was like, I'm gonna hold this together. I'm good, man. I saw her and I lost. Yeah, I might be a big tough guy, but man, when it comes to family and those kids, and yeah, I mean, it pulls the emotion out of me pretty quick. Man, I got a big heart and I don't mind showing it, but that's the fastest way to pull it out.
I get it, man. As a fellow dad, man, when it's your kids, it changes everything, bro.
Uh,
It's nuts. So, the really cool thing on top of all that, I mean, dream scenario, dream retirement, amazing moment. You get the unofficial fight of the night as well. I mean, certainly, $50,000 isn't going to allow you to never work again, but it doesn't hurt. So, I guess, how did you find out about that? Like, when did you find out you had this extra money coming your way?
so after the fight, it was bittersweet, right? It was obviously a great night and stuff, and run around, had to do some medicals and go do a couple of interviews, and then yeah, I got pulled into a room, and it was the room that Dana was in there watching the fights in. So Dana had me and Ed come in, and gave us hugs, thank you for all the time and everything we've ever done, and it was just kind of nice to have that FaceTime with him, and he mentioned it then that he was gonna give us some money, a little retirement gift and stuff, and it was as great as I felt. I also was in the room with Ed and see him kind of break down, and not the way he wants to go out, and I don't blame him at all. So it was difficult to watch that because like I respect the hell out of him, man. He's a great dude. He's a true warrior. We're two of the last of a dying breed in the sport, and losing two of us in one night was hard, and it was, yeah, it was tough watching him and stuff, but yeah, I mean, obviously some extra money was nice. It felt a little bit appreciated and stuff, and it was a nice gift for sure.
No doubt. Isn't this the weirdest sport, Zach? I mean, you two guys are going out there trying to beat the hell out of each other, knock each other unconscious, and then it's over, and you're like, "Come here, bro. I feel bad for you, man. Let me take care of you." This is the weirdest sport, is it not?
I mean, I've said it. I said it the whole week. I was joking around with like my coaches and corner, and because we hugged like all week. We're joking around like being in line for interviews, and man, he's just my kind of dude, man. I really respect him, and he's similar to me. Owns a gym, owns a fight promotion. We've been doing this for a long time. He's been doing it for well longer, even, which is crazy. And then yeah, I mean, the whole time we've just was cool, giving each other a hug, weighing it, but that's how I am. I'm gonna I'm gonna be respectful. I'll hug you. Do not care. I'm still gonna try and knock your head off in the cage. And then the second's over, like, we can have a drink. I can hug. Like, I got a big heart, man. I can share the love. So yeah, I know not everybody's that way, but I very much I love this sport, and it's very much of a sport to me, and I treat it that way. And um, it's obviously there's a battle during the during the fight, but before and after, like, it's just another day and stuff. And I know how hard they worked and how bad they wanted it, because I know where my mindset's at, so you got to kind of feel for someone when they come up short a little bit. So
Yeah. Much respect, man. That's how the sport was built, dude. So, but you
yeah.
touched on it, man. I guess life now, I mean, still a promoter, still a gym owner. I mean, will you still train just to keep at it, or what is life like for you now?
Dude, I don't know if I'll be a good person without training. Like, yeah, every once it's just kind of nice if you have a bad day and go get some sparring in and stuff. So yeah, I mean, obviously we'll see how things go. I mean, I've as we got the gym going and stuff, we've got a lot of good smaller guys. There's not a ton of big guys around, so if my guys need another big body to work with and stuff and help them get ready for fights, then obviously I'll be a main partner for people and do what we got to do. I mean, uh, I'm still able to do this. I mean, my body's definitely been through some through some stuff, but yeah, I mean, I plan on training. Maybe pay attention to the as much as I spar and stuff, and maybe just focus on more jujitsu. I don't know what it'll be, but yeah, I'll be in the gym every day still, training these guys, coaching, run the gym, just continue to build that side of things, and the fight promotion. And we have a great regional show, and I'm gonna keep trying to build it and make it into something. See how far we can go with it. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Like I said, this sport's my life, and that's not changing. I'm not going anywhere. I just might be seen on the behind the scenes and the back end of things a little bit more.
I love it, man. Well, you have certainly paid your dues to be a part of this sport for the rest of your life. So, Zach, I'll just say thank you for the time. Congratulations on a phenomenal fight, man. That really was a fun fight and a great career, man. It's awesome that you got to end it on your terms, man. So few people get to do that. And I really do think that was cool that you recognized the dream scenario and walked away, but not walking away from the sport, man. So I'm sure we'll talk again soon, whether it be as a coach, a promoter, or anything. But in the meantime, congratulations on a great career, man.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.